Agree with you. Sometimes loved ones or friends will tell me, "Hey, we should file a lawsuit because I don't know, they get upset over whatever it is."
Yeah.
And I tell them, "You do not want to be part of a lawsuit. You do not want to be in a deposition getting ripped apart by an attorney. You do not want to go through discovery, the headache and the time and the money." So I really am a firm believer in let's talk things out. Let's try and agree and narrow down the issues and so forth.
Yeah, think about like that Blake Lively, Justin, I think it's Baldoni, like case that's going on right now. It's like, obviously I haven't really dug into it at all. And there's like team Blake Lively, there's team Baldoni. It seems like Lively is like losing the battle here because and it may just be like, and it sounded like, she fired the first shot when it came to bringing a lawsuit. But then look at, like, she's trying to say, hey, this guy wronged me. And then this guy brings in a powerhouse of an attorney who's doing, I think, an incredible job for Baldoni.
Yeah.
Who's getting on TV, who's creating and shaping the narrative and countersues. So look what happens. You bring a lawsuit, like, you better be ready because
to fight the fight.
Like, you fire the first shot, the shots are coming back, and it's going to be contentious. And then you talk about discovery, like, you are opening your life, your private emails, your bank accounts, your employment records. Every single client I have for a personal injury case, depending on what claims we're making, employment records, their medical history,
even their emotional state,
psychiatrists, psychologists. Like, if you're making a claim for mental pain and suffering as it relates to your injuries, they get to get your psychological records.
You put yourself in a very vulnerable position where it's not for the faint of heart. Litigation is it's not for the faint of heart.
But we do our best to carry the client through it. Walk them through it and guide them and make sure that, like, they're comfortable and they understand what's going to be discovered, what's not, and there's ways to minimize some stuff. Like if tax returns, things like that, people get uncomfortable.
Yes.
So the question is, do you want to make a lost wage claim?
Right.
Because if you do, just be mindful that they're going to be digging into your financial records.
Yes. Especially explaining why, I think, helps the clients a lot. Like you said, this is the background of why we need it. Sometimes clients ask, well, why do you need to know that? Why is this lawyer asking me about this? But when you explain, well, this is how the legal process works, and if we're making a claim for this, we have to substantiate that claim by providing these documents or this discovery, then I think they understand it a little bit better.